Hey everybody, Koricon here, and we're gonna talk about Death Wish, new movie directed by Eli Roth and starring Bruce Willis, Vincent D'Onofrio, and a little bit of Elizabeth Shue. Death Wish is a remake of a 1974 film by the same name starring Charles Bronson, which is also based off of a novel by Brian Garfield, who also helped write the original movie from 1974. This movie kind of takes it the same but a little bit different, more in a horror movie aspect, and that's because of Eli Roth. And I think that did add a little bit to it. But for the most part, I think this movie should have been like a direct-to-video release and not a theatrical release. I'm not quite sure how they got the money to do that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I liked the movie, but I liked it as a $2 or $3 rental, not as in a $12 movie ticket. So I think the price was just off. It's a decent, fun, interesting revenge movie. And I like revenge movies. Inside that revenge genre, you have kind of two types of movies. You've got straight revenge, which would be like Taken, you're trying to get your family back and you're getting revenge for what was done to them. Or protection movies. So like with revenge, you have Taken, John Wick, a lot of those kind of great movies. And one of my favorites, Man on Fire, with Denzel Washington, directed by Tony Scott. That one was really good. I love that movie. That's worth a theatrical release. This one should have been direct to video. And this isn't just a straight revenge movie, because they mix in a protection storyline. So you have these kind of not subplots, but sections of his character where he's helping other people. And one of my favorite protection type movies was called The Equalizer, which also had Denzel Washington in it. But those movies were specific. Like The Equalizer was specifically protection of strangers and that kind of thing. It didn't have as much of an personal attack like on a family member. More like he just wanted to help and couldn't stay idle by. And then Man on Fire was just straight up revenge. Like he even says in the movie, like they ask him what he's gonna do. He's like, I'm gonna kill everybody. Anyone that's involved, anyone that gets in my way. It's like this straight revenge. This movie, he wants to get revenge, and I do like the story of him, trying to work with the police and, trying to go about it the right way. And then when he does kind of become a vigilante, he's not that great at it at first. He learns. They show montage scenes of him training so he can get better. He's not perfect. He makes mistakes. But the acting just wasn't all right there. The characters were underdeveloped. And the two best actors in the film are side characters, Vincent D'Onofrio and Elizabeth Shue. I love Vincent D'Onofrio. I will watch anything that he does for the most part. He's got good movies, he's got bad movies, but I really like him as an actor. And he shines as the brother. He nails his character, but he is a side character, and it felt underutilized. I think it would have been better if Vincent D'Onofrio played the father and he was getting revenge on everybody. That would have been far more interesting to me. Bruce Willis was being Bruce Willis. I don't think he phoned it in like some other movies that he's done recently. But he just seemed like Bruce Willis. Like I didn't see a character. I didn't see him as the father. I just kind of saw him as a amalgamation of all of his other movies. Elizabeth Shue is a great actress, and I love her stuff. Like, I fell in love with her when she was in The Saint. I love that movie, and she was awesome in it. But she plays the wife that gets killed that the whole movie is based on. Like, that happens in the beginning. That's why they're killing everybody. And in her sequence, she does some really great acting, especially along with her daughter. But then, again, she's not utilized. She's in there for 10, 15 minutes, and that's it. They had tried to do some characterization with them when they were a normal family before the murder happened, but it just didn't feel that authentic. Like Elizabeth Shue was there, but it seemed like Bruce Willis was just standing there. Like he didn't have any chemistry with everybody. It just seemed like he was in the room. So if we put the characterization to the side and just go to why people are going to see the movie, to see the revenge aspect and the action stuff. That part I thought was good. It was well filmed, well edited, and I do like what Eli Roth brought to it because of his horror movie background by doing Hostel and Cabin in the Woods and all that kind of stuff. He did bring an element of suspense and thriller aspect to some of these scenes, especially where you didn't know where certain people were, and the fact that he doesn't exactly know what he's doing, I thought it brought a lot to it. And his horror movie background brought a lot of kind of over-the-top gore, almost comical. It made me laugh a couple times, but I do kind of laugh at that stuff. But he did bring a level of violence that you don't normally see in a revenge storyline. And so I liked that kind of crossover of a little bit, peppering a little bit of horror thriller into a revenge storyline. But it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to make it worth a theatrical ticket, especially since the characterization wasn't there. And so by the end of the movie, I didn't really care if Bruce Willis got away with it or not. It was more of just like, well, let's go to the next death, just like any kind of horror movie, like any slasher movie. So all in all, I think the action was good, suspense and the horror movie elements and the revenge stuff was neat. I like that. But characterization wasn't very good, and your two best actors were underutilized. And so all in all, I'll give the movie a C. I don't think you need to see it in the theaters. It is something that should have been direct to video, so if you are interested in the film, go rent it. It's something I would have rented if it came out on video and I could pick it up for $3 online or on a VHS store like back in the day. I would totally do that. $3, it's worth your time for a couple of days, but it's not something that you would buy or go to the theater for. But let me know what you guys think. Comment below and let me know your thoughts on Death Wish. How do you think it compared to the original? It's not going to be as good as the original in my mind. I think Charles Bronson nailed it with that first one. Now the sequels, that's debatable, but that first Death Wish is a lot better than this movie. But I do like some of the elements this one brought to it. So let me know what you liked, what you didn't like. Give me your ideas. I got links to all of my stuff, social medias and websites and Patreons and all kinds of things down there in the description. Check that out. Like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends. And I will see you on the next video. Quick promotion, everybody. I'm having fun using the Stardust app, which allows you to make up to a 30-second reaction to movies and TV shows, and I'd love to see your reactions and put them in my videos. If you're interested in that, download the Stardust app. I've got a link to it in the description below, and make sure to follow Koricon. And whenever you make a reaction, make sure that you tag Koricon so that I get notified and can see it. Whenever I make a reaction video or a movie review and I see your video, I will take clips from it and put them in my video. If you're a YouTuber, make sure to put your YouTube channel name on your reaction if you want free promotion. And if you're a fan of my channel and just want to be in there, great. So tag me on your reactions. And to be totally transparent and honest with you guys, when you download the Stardust app, the first person that you follow gets credit for the download. So if you want to follow me and give me credit, make sure that you follow me first. If you want to give your favorite YouTuber a credit, make sure that you follow them first. But either way, make sure that you follow me at some point and tag me in your reactions so I can get them in the videos.